uh, because we've heard about good placements and how people can actually get enrolled to AccioJobs. I'll actually also put your website along with it, that how actually people get through. Can you just give us an overview? Who can really
Sure.
apply? Are there any strict rules that probably no tier 1 colleges are required, city 1 colleges are required? What is it that अगर आप किसी बच्चे को चाहें कि वो फुल स्टैक डेवलपर बनना चाहे, अपनी जिंदगी बदलना चाहे, तो किस तरीके से हो सकता है?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think for us the eligibility criteria is very simple. इसके पीछे भी एक छोटी सी short story है, वो बताता हूँ. तो हमने जब फर्स्ट बैच स्टार्ट किया था, वी वर ऑफ द ओपिनियन कि हम लोग CSIT बच्चों को लेते हैं क्योंकि उनको एटलीस्ट बेसिक्स आते होंगे और उसके ऊपर उन्हें हम अपस्किल करेंगे, right? And that is what we thought initially when we were starting off. And then we interacted with a lot of BTech CSIT people, and we could see कि इन्हें तो यार barely जो हम 10 दिन पढ़ाते हैं प्रोग्राम में स्टार्टिंग में, सिर्फ उतना ही आता है, उससे ज्यादा तो इन्हें भी नहीं आता है, right? Then we were like, then why have any eligibility criteria at all, right? And then we removed all eligibility criteria. We were like, now anyone is eligible if you are in final year of college, or now we have opened it up for 2023 batch also, right? They are about to come in their final year. तो अगर आप 23 बैच के हो या फाइनल ईयर कॉलेज 22 बैच के हो या उसके पहले ऑलरेडी अ ग्रेजुएट हो, right, then you are very much eligible for the program, right? You can be from any background. We have had BCom students, we have had BA art students, we have had BBA students, we have had LLB students also, right? And sometimes for a surprise we have had MBA students also, right? So anyone, any background is eligible. There's no cutoff on your 10th or 12th marks, right? Recently a person got placed in Myers with less than 60%, right? This is a fear in people's heads that 60% से कम है मेरा 10th में या 12th में या कॉलेज में, तो मैं एलिजिबल हो ही नहीं सकता हूँ किसी प्लेसमेंट में, right? And recently this guy got placed at 10 LPA, right? Less than 60%, and he was like, I'm not able to sit in my college's company, most of them, right? And so no cutoff on your past background, your past marks. There is no, like, there is literally no eligibility. You don't need any prior programming knowledge also, right? So that is how the essentially the eligibility part works. In terms of selection, right? So we have a pay after placement program. And what are we essentially trying to filter out if we don't expect any prior coding knowledge, right? What we need from the student essentially is what we've realized is high motivation, right? If the student is willing to put 6 hours a day with us for 6 months, that means we are absolutely confident of placing that student, right? And that is why we have a selection process in place on our platform, right? So if they just go to acciojob.com, you can sign up there. You can go through the selection process. You will come across a few recorded modules, right? Recorded modules will actually help you learn very, very fundamentals of programming. Just the basics like variable kya hota hai, hello world program, loops, conditionals, arrays. That's it, right? Just scratching the very surface. Those modules will help you learn, practice. We have a Discord community with it where you can discuss doubts with your friends, peers who are going through it, right? And you spend 5, 6, 7 days on it, right? We expect around 15 to 20 hours of effort on the modules, right? And it is self-paced. So the student can take 10 days also, 15 days also, 5 days also, right? And once they are done with those modules, they can take a test based on those modules and then an interview based on those modules again, right? No extra coding knowledge is required apart from what is covered in those modules, right? And once he clears the interview, he's through to the main batch, right? Then he works hard with us. He gets, when the next batch is starting on 11th of April, for example, right? So if you clear the selection process before 11th of April, you can join the 11th April batch. And once you join the 11th April batch, we will give you a 7-day trial there also, right? So first 7 days, you can just take the program, understand how the training is, understand everything about our teachers, our mentors, how our platform works. There's a huge amount of help and resources and problem solving and practice on our platform as well. So understand everything about it. Get conviction and get convinced that yes, AccioJob can add value to your lives and towards learning, right? And towards making you a software developer. And once you are convinced, then you either sign the ISA agreement, which is the income share agreement, or what we call the pay after placement agreement, right? And then you don't pay us anything in the beginning, right? Absolutely zero. You got to pay us only after you get placed, and that too above 5 LPA, and that too once you get your first salary in your bank account. Nothing before that, right? So essentially the student is completely financially independent to take up the program, right? And once they are in, they start working hard with us every day for 6 months, right? And when from the 4th month onwards, the placements will start, and placements will keep happening till the 12th month. So with the student, we essentially have a 12-month agreement. In these 12 months, we get them placed above 5 LPA. If not, they don't pay us anything at all. Right.
Right.
So I think just go for it. You don't have to pay a single rupee anywhere, right? So sign up. Even the pre-course modules are highly rated by students, right? So students have enjoyed the free modules which we have put for them to learn the basics of programming, right? And we've gotten great feedback for that also, right? So if nothing else, you can at least give that a shot and get started, right, for yourself, and that will actually help you get over that initial inertia of coding, right? I think getting started with coding is a big inertia step which people need to cross. Especially people like me. I am a self-learned programmer myself, so I know if people are coming from mechanical, civil, or all other branches, they would fear coding and programming, right? So, but once they get started, they would find it that, okay, that's not so hard, right? So I would say just give it a shot and see for yourself, and take the 7-day trial also if you get selected. If you think we can add value, go for it.
Right. So what I'd like to also suggest, just to add what Yash said, that the link of the program is there in the description. You could just sign up. You don't have to pay initially anything, as the program said, as pay post placement, right? So actually मुझे थोड़ा सा उस बारे में भी